Dear children, already I have completed chapter number 5, that is arithmetic progression. So if you have any queries, I'll address it later. Please note that down. So we'll start with one more important chapter, that is triangles, which is there for 15 marks. So it is a part of geometry. So it is one of the important chapter. If you follow the basics, the triangle chapter will be easier. If you are not able to understand the concept, again it will be difficult for you to solve the problems at the later stages. See, in these triangles, we are going to talk about the similarity of triangles in the beginning stage. So in this chapter again you have two derivations. Those are important. So you are going to get either of the one for your examination. So please concentrate. So first we'll start with the introduction for exercise 6.1. In that, already you know what do you mean by congruent figures. Already you know what do you mean by congruent figures. So what is the meaning? When do we say that two given figures are congruent? If they are identical. If they are identical, in what way they are identical? See, if I take a triangle ABC and triangle PQR, if I want to say ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, so when do I say these two triangles are congruent? If I bring this PQR and place on this ABC, they should exactly overlap each other. Then only I will say the two triangles are congruent. If you take anything, if I take the circle is of radius x centimeter and one more circle is of y centimeter. See, if I want to say these two circles are congruent, x should be equal to y, and in other sense, if I bring this circle and if I place on this particular circle, if they are overlapping, then we'll say these two circles are congruent. What does it mean? They should be exactly identical. Whereas in case of similar, when do I say that two given figures are similar? See, if I want to say that two given figures are similar, they should appear in the way in which they appear, the shape should be same. See, if I take two triangles, if I want to call them as similar, there are different criteria, but first we look for their angles and their sides. Later we are going to study that. But in basic sense, when do we say that two given figures are similar? If they are identical in shape, not in dimension. So if I want to say two circles, these two circles are similar because they are similar in shape. Maybe in dimension they may vary, but they are similar in shape. Now, my next question is, so this is the difference between congruent figures and similar figures. In case of congruent figures, that both the figures should be exactly identical, both in shape as well as in dimension. But whereas in case of similar figures, the dimension may vary, but they should be similar in shape. So next question is, when do we say the given two polygons are similar? So there are two different conditions. First condition, if I take two quadrilaterals, if I take two squares, so this square is of dimension 4 centimeter, this is of 8 centimeter. A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. See, I'll say these two squares are similar. Why do I say? The basic criteria is, first I'll check for the corresponding angles. Angle A correspond to angle P. Where are they equal? Because they are equal because all the angles of a squares will be equal to 90 degree. Whatever the dimension of the side may be, whatever may be the length of a side, but the angle will be equal to 90 degree. So first condition is all the corresponding angles should be equal. All the corresponding angles should be equal. See, A correspond to P, B correspond to angle B correspond to angle Q, angle C correspond to angle R, angle D correspond to angle S. All these corresponding angles should be equal. Then this is the first criteria. Next criteria is their corresponding sides, the ratio of their corresponding sides. The ratio of their corresponding sides should be same, or their corresponding sides should be in proportion. When do we say the two ratio are in proportion? If they are equal. See, AD corresponds to PS, AD by PS, the ratio of corresponding sides. AD by PS, AB by PQ, AB by PQ, BC by QR, BC by QR, next DC by SR. If I take AD is equal to 4 by 8, 4 by 8, 4 by 8, 4 by 8. In all the cases, it is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So all the ratio of all the corresponding sides are equal, or all the sides are in proportion. So these are the two criteria for any polygon to be similar. So what if I take two polygons? So one polygon, so this is 85, this is 65, and this is, see, 85 plus 65, 80 plus 60, 140, 150, and this both should be equal to, see, if this is 100, 150 plus 100, 250, and this should be equal to 110. Then only, see, 85 plus 65 is nothing but 150, 250, 250, 360 minus 250 is nothing but, the sum of all the angles in a quadrilateral should be equal to 360, that is satisfied. This is one quadrilateral. This is another quadrilateral. This is A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. The dimensions are 5, 6, 4, 3. And here the angles are 85, 65, 100, 110. Fine. The dimensions of this are 10, 12, 8, 6. Now my question, whether these two quadrilaterals are similar or not. So in what way I can say these two figures are similar, in what way I can check these two figures are similar or not. So first condition, whether the corresponding angles are equal or not. See, angle A correspond to angle P, which is equal to 85 degree. Next, angle B corresponds to angle Q, which is equal to 65 degree. Fine. Next, angle C corresponds to angle R, which is equal to 110 degree, and angle D corresponds to angle S, which is equal to 100 degree. See, all the angles are equal, all the corresponding angles are equal. The first condition is satisfied. Next condition is whether the corresponding sides, ratio of corresponding sides should be equal or they should be in proportion. See, next, this is the first case. Second case, AB divided by PQ should be equal to BC divided by RQ should be equal to CD divided by RS should be equal to AD divided by PS. So we will substitute the value, we will check whether they are equal or not. What is AB here? Wait. So what is AB here? AB is 5 AB is 5 units and PQ is 10 units. Next, BC is 6 unit, RQ is 12 units and CD is 4 unit and RS is 8 unit. Next, AD is 3 unit and PS is 6 unit. So 5 ones are 5 twos are 6 ones are 6 twos are 4 ones are 4 twos are 3 ones are 3 twos are. In all the cases, the ratio is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to C. The ratio of corresponding sides are equal, then therefore these two given quadrilateral are similar. Please note this down. Second criteria I stated, but I didn't mention it. What is second criteria? The ratio of corresponding sides should be same. These are the two conditions. Please note this down. I forgot to mention it. Here in this case I have taken two examples. We need to compare these two figures and we need to state whether these two quadrilaterals are similar or not. See, whenever such question is asked, what I need to do, what is the basic condition for two polygons to be similar? First condition is corresponding angles. See, check for corresponding angle P, Q, R, S. Angle P is equal to, angle A in this, angle A is equal to angle P is equal to 105 degree. Next, angle B is equal to angle Q, which is equal to 100 degree. Next, angle C is equal to angle R is equal to 70 degree. Next, angle D is equal to angle S is equal to 85 degree. So in this, all the corresponding angles are equal. All the corresponding angles are equal. Next, corresponding sides. AB by PQ, BC by QR, CD by RS, AD by PS. So what is AB? 1.5 divided by 3, 3.0, 2.5 divided by 5.0, 4.8, CD is nothing but 2.4, CD is 2.4 divided by 4.8. Next, AD divided by PS, AD divided by PS, AD is 2.1 centimeter divided by 4.2. 1 za 2 za 1 za 2 za 2.4 1 za 2.4 2 za 2.1 1 za 2.2 2 za. So everywhere 1 by 2. So second case, in this all the corresponding sides are in proportion. All the corresponding sides are in proportion. Therefore, the given quadrilateral are similar. So that is a similar, we can write similar in this way. So since both the conditions are satisfied, one, corresponding angles are equal, next corresponding sides are in proportion, therefore the two given figures are similar. So now, so this is you can do, so I'll just explain it orally, you need to follow this procedure. Okay, two squares are given, so one square and one rectangle is given, two quadrilateral. So here angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, angle D is equal to angle S. So all the corresponding angles are equal. Once one condition is satisfied, what is the second condition? All the given sides, all the given corresponding sides of a quadrilateral should be in proportion. See, AB by PQ will give me 3 by 3.5, 3 by 3.5, whereas BC by QR will give me 3 by 3. See, 3 by 3.5 is not equal to 3 by 3. So second condition did not satisfy. So these two figures, these two quadrilateral are not in proportion. So please note this down. You should answer in this way. Okay, please note this down. So we'll start with exercise 6.1. In the first main, fill in the blanks using correct words given in the bracket. So it is based on the previous explanation. So you can answer all these questions. So try to pause the video and try to answer all the four fill in the blanks. So and after that you can verify with the answers later. See, first fill in the blank. All circles are whether they congruent or similar. See, if I take circles, all the circles, they are similar because they are not exactly same in size. They may overlap, they may not overlap. So here in this, all they are asking about all circles. All the circles will be similar. All the circles will be similar. Similar is the answer. Circles in certain condition it can be congruent, but in all the conditions and all the cases circles may not be congruent. So here in this case, here the radius is maybe x centimeter, here the radius may be y centimeter. So we are not certain about it. In certain cases circles may be congruent, but in all the cases circles are similar. So second question, all squares are, all the squares, here also same thing, the size of the square may vary, but the shape remains the same. All the sides will be equal and all the angles will be equal. All the angles will be equal to 90 degree. So here in this they will be similar. The size of the square may vary, but angles will remain the same and the corresponding ratio will also, ratio of the corresponding sides will remain the same. That is the reason all the squares are similar. So all dashed triangles are similar. So there is only one kind of triangle, that is equilateral triangle, because in equilateral triangle all the angles will be equal to 60 degree each. So if you take any two equilateral triangle, they will be similar, equilateral. Next, fourth question, two polygons of the same number of sides. Means if I am talking about triangle, I should talk about the triangle, I should talk about two triangles. If I talk about square, I should talk about two squares. In that way, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if the first condition, their corresponding angles are, how should be corresponding angle? They should be equal. We need not look at the options. And B, if their corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding side should be proportional. So please note this down. So second main, give two examples of pair of similar figures and pair of non-similar figures. Okay. First, similar pair of similar figures. Similar figures. So similar can can be written like this. Now, just now we discussed pair of squares will be always similar, or else pair of square. If you write just, they asked us to give an example, we need to give two examples. Pair of square. First example is pair of squares. Second is pair of circles. Pair of circles also, they will be similar. Even if you want, you can give pair of equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangles. You can search for some more examples. So non-similar figures. So pair of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle. Sorry. Pair of isosceles triangle. Pair of isosceles triangles will not be similar. Pair of what will, so pair of rectangle and square. Pair of rectangle square will not be similar. So please note this down. And third main is very simple. You should answer by your own. So please note this down, dear children. So from now onward, this is one of the important chapter. Try to learn the concept on that particular day itself. If you keep on postponing the things, so you will end up with closing this particular chapter. You will not study for the exam. So these are the chapters we should learn in advance, and a good amount of practice is required for this particular chapter. Please note this down.